Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So we have several things to cover today, and we're going to start here with this pretty big press release from Sega to acquire Rovio Entertainment. So if Rovio sounds kind of familiar but you can't quite place it, this is the company that makes Angry Birds. Now, we had our first reports of this last Friday, and it was originally reported that Sega was going to acquire Rovio for $1 billion, at least according to the Wall Street Journal. However, the official announcement here has the acquisition at $776 million, so just about 3/4 of what was originally reported. And this deal is expected to close by the second quarter of fiscal year 2024, which would be this upcoming September. Now, in this official statement, Sega says that they have acquired Rovio in order to increase their own live service mobile game portfolio. And I think that is the most obvious reason for this acquisition. However, there are two other reasons they listed here. One of them being the sharing of know-how regarding multimedia expansion of IPs, this meaning movies, merchandise, things outside of video games. And then the other reason was that Rovio was wanting to expand its platform outside of mobile gaming. So does that mean we might see an Angry Birds Frontiers in our near future? I'm not sure if we'll see something on that scale to start with. I wouldn't be surprised to see several platformer-style games using the Angry Birds IPs come out in the next few years. And I think a lot of people were surprised that Sega actually had any money to make any kind of acquisition, so I guess maybe Sonic Frontiers did a lot better than we thought. And next, I want to give a bit of an update on the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Now, the movie just finished its second weekend in theaters here in the US, and we have a headline here from Deadline that says the Super Mario Bros. Movie barrels to $678 million worldwide. Now, of that $678 million, $330 million was from the international box office. And I would add that the film hasn't even released in Japan yet. It doesn't come out there until April 28th, so almost 2 weeks from now. But it is currently number one in 26 international markets. And what's amazing about the Super Mario Bros. Movie's second weekend is that it managed to only drop 28% from last weekend's record-setting opening. And the Super Mario Bros. Movie is now the highest grossing video game movie ever, which means it has now surpassed Pokemon Detective Pikachu and Warcraft, and did all of this in just 2 weeks. So I guess the next question, are we going to see the NCU, the Nintendo Cinematic Universe? I would have to say that I really hope not in the sense of all the movies being connected into one big universe. However, I wouldn't mind seeing maybe a Zelda or a Metroid game brought to the big screen. Now, I just don't think it needs to be connected in the same universe as Mario Brothers. And I think we're just on the cusp of seeing all kinds of video games brought to the big screen. And some to the little screen. We've already had several TV shows that were adapted. I know The Last of Us did pretty well, however Halo not so much. And as I'm recording this, we get word that there's going to be a TV spin-off series for Knuckles from Sonic. So I'm wondering if we're exiting the age of the superhero movies and we're starting to enter the age of the video game movies. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And are there any video game series that you would like to see brought to the big screen? And every once in a while, Nintendo puts a trial out there for you to basically try a game if you're a member of the Nintendo Switch Online service. Well, it looks like we've got another one of those coming this week. This is from the Nintendo of America Twitter account. Nintendo Switch Online members from April 20th at 10 a.m. Pacific to April 26th at 11:59 p.m. Pacific. You can download and try the full Star Wars Republic Commando game at no additional cost. And in addition to that, you can also purchase the game for 50% off. So this is going to be running for basically a week, coming this Thursday. Now, I know this game had some mixed reviews when it came out. It is a remake of an old squad shooter, and there was some frame rate issues that were in the reviews that seemed to pull it down. But there was a performance patch that was released later, so if you were thinking about trying this out, this would be a good chance to try it and see if it actually still has those issues. And if nothing else, you earn 100 platinum points for my Nintendo rewards just for trying it out. So if this is a game that you were thinking about getting and kind of backed off after those reviews came out, now would be a good chance to see if it's something that may be worth your time. And then finally, we've got just a little bit of Tears of the Kingdom information to cover. It seems like there was a digital pack for the game that was released in Japan that had some artwork on it that gives us a little bit more of a look at one of the characters. And you can see this post here from Julia that made the rounds over the weekend. New pick of the new 2 characters from the Japanese Tears of the Kingdom download card. And there's a lot of artwork on this card, so I'm going to zoom in just on these 2 characters. Of course, on the left, we see this woman that I still think may be some type of sage version of Zelda. And then we have the one on the right, which we saw in that last trailer, just basically from the neck down. And I will confirm that this does match some art in that leaked art book, so this does match up that this is that same character. And someone put together 2 shots from that trailer along with the art from this card, and they appear to all be the same person. And you can see the one on the left at the top, that outfit matches the one on the right. And then the bottom one on the left, you can see the necklace matches, the hairstyle matches, the little gold decorative thing on the forehead matches, and all the marks around the eyes match. So this does appear to all be shots of the same character. Now, the one on the bottom left definitely looks evil, so I'm thinking maybe this character gets possessed by malice or something. Now, I will say there's been a lot of speculation over this character when that art book leaked. And for just a bit of a spoiler warning, you may want to skip this if you don't want to know more. But the character does have the Japanese name Raru, I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly, which matches the names of one of the sages, I believe in Ocarina of Time. So most likely this character, as well as the one that I think sort of looks like Zelda, are more than likely sages. Now, whether the Zelda character is sort of a sage ancestor, or maybe Zelda becomes a sage, I guess we'll find that out when the game comes out and we get to play through it. And that's all I have for today. Did anything I cover catch your attention? And if you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't, consider subscribing. I was looking through some of my analytics on YouTube, and only about 10% of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you watch me regularly, you may want to go ahead and consider subscribing, as it does help the videos get circulated a little better and helps the channel grow. I want to thank you for watching, and be good.